and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Dogs will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Georgia Southern's offense comes on the field first today. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with this quarterback. This defense better be ready because I think they're going to try to get him the football early and often.
Tackle made after just a short game. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get up to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Back to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Bradley. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And the Eagles line it up with first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. That is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Georgia's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, now we have the long-anticipated debut of this talented freshman quarterback. Can he begin to build his legacy in his very first ball game?
Wow, so much build-up and hype. So excited to see what he can do. First snap in his college career. Let's see if he can settle in and just let his natural instincts take over.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Horrible. This defense makes some adjustments to get a stop. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards on the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The Bulldogs are on the move here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's not the new team. I ain't even dress them up yet.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him, trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. Look, it's Georgia Southern in front right now. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete, and that will not bring up 4th down. And the Eagles will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. A low line drive, ugly punt. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver grounds it.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught, second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw it on first down. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Eagles will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Eagles hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles, as they put 6 more on the board. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs,
it's not durable, though, if you're running back.
Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Dump off caught by the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And the wideout goes in motion. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Look at a pass here on 2nd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Eagles come to the line with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Just gets it away, taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Eagles have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. He'll be brought down. Nice way to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Eagles. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Eagles will kick it away to get us going in the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now it's second down here. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's third down for the offense.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Who got it? The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Eagles will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. And the Eagles are going to keep this drive rolling. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Running back has it on a screen now. Finds room at the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
Here he goes. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You make the extra point and trail now 28-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The pass rush closing in. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Eagles pick up enough for a 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Kirk, it's Georgia Southern in front right now. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Try and muscle for the first down. And the Eagles pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They are pouring it on now.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, we've seen backs have bad days before, but this is about as bad as it gets. This guy can't get positive yards. It's a combination of not using his vision, the offensive line not opening up any holes, and this offense as a whole is struggling, and that's why they're losing this game.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, and he dropped him. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is
he's looking deep down the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Now they trap him for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even hit the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
That pass is hauled in over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw over the middle. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
And the Eagles with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he released it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He can go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Point after, not right through. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.